double click right, and then now it's in sport, and it's quite a bit faster. Remember, when you're dealing with a gimbal, you almost never want to pick it up by the head. I'll show you what happens. I showed it to you what happened on my Smooth Q, and I'm doing it to this one too. This is going to reduce the lifespan of your gimbal. Do not do this. But you pick it up, it freaks out. But this one's a little bit more intelligent. See how it's going back and forth? And then it shut itself down to save itself. The Smooth Q just rotated forever at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and yeah, anyway. Don't do that. It seems to have safety shut itself off. Let me make sure I didn't break it. That would suck. I should stop doing that test. Yeah, it's fine. It just went into a safety mode. Good. That's the speed of the 360-degree rotation on default. That's set to 50, and you can increase it or lower it to your liking. Doing the initial pairing through Bluetooth. I am on my Android, and I'm going to start the wireless charging as well. Now it should be wireless charging any second. There it goes. Wireless charging just started, and it says that it's unconnected, so we're going to connect. It's going to Bluetooth connect all by itself to the gimbal. That's cool. Now we can just go camera, and let's get into the camera. Whoop, what happened there? Kicked me out. I've already got the app, thanks. Let's go back. Did it crash? Unconnected. It might have crashed. Connected. Something's happening up there too. I don't know what that's about. Search again. Connect. Oh, it's still searching for other devices. Battery level's at 37%. It's in yaw follow mode. So we're gonna hit camera. Moza, and then it crashed. Yeah, I hit camera and it crashed. All right. Well, that is not good if the app keeps crashing. We'll have to come back to that later. Okay, now we'll try it on an iPhone, unconnected. It should automatically pair on the iPhone. Similar idea, battery level 45%. Oh, that's telling you how much battery's in the phone. I thought it before it was telling me how much was in the gimbal. So we'll hit camera and we'll see if it crashes on an iPhone. No, it works on an iPhone. I could not get my Android to run, so I'm gonna have to wait for an app update. I don't think they have an option to reverse the pan adjustment of the joystick, which is something I always like to do, but I have not been able to find that yet. So if I go into settings, I looked on the settings before you get into the camera. It gets set on 720p. How do you change that? What's this do? I think that's the active tracking. So now it's locked onto this, and it's lost it. Now it's on it. Whoa, what? It's let's try that again. Okay, active track this, please. Holy, it's, look at it go. It's how do you cancel it? Back? No. Camera. Well, I think in order to get to the camera settings, you have to go back, and then you can hit settings. And man, if you're going to develop an app where you're primarily in landscape orientation, please engineer it so that this rotates so I can have landscape here too, because I've got to look at it at the side. So you got yaw follow. Yeah, this is the exact same setup it was on Android. They don't have a setting where you can change the joystick on. You can change the speed, but you cannot change. You can't reverse orientation on the joystick. As well as of so far, I have not found a way to change the camera quality. So if I'm in the camera, how do you change what level it records at? If I hit camera, that's going to put it into photo mode. Take a picture. Okay, fine, take a picture. You should be able to zoom in with the ring. That's not working. Oh, there it goes. So yeah, you can zoom in smooth with the ring. I'm just rotating this. I think the issue with that is the noise that it makes. Makes a little bit of a clicky noise, but it is a nice smooth zoom. So that works well. On iPhone at least. Remember, I still cannot test this camera app at all on Android. But you hit settings, and that just brings out this. And this doesn't actually have settings. It just allows you to rotate the camera. It allows you to change the picture. Oh, what's this? That's a photo, 0 videos. Oh, that just took me into my gallery. You hit that for gallery. This is swap between camera and photo mode. And this is the active tracking. So we'll try active tracking again. When it locks on, wow, yeah, I had heard about that. When it locks on, it's fast. And it reacquires pretty well. Look how fast it's moving. That's pretty good. I mean, it gets a little confused sometimes, but I'll test that more later. And remember, the good thing about that is it has 360 rotate, so there should be no limit here. I should be able to just keep going. Yep. Yep. Come on, robot. Find it. Find it. It's right here. Robot. Hello. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's because there's a window. There's a window. So it's got extreme light problems. So right now it's locked onto the window. And we'll have to just cancel out of that. How do you change the quality of the recording? 720p at 30 frames a second. I need to figure out how to change that. See how down here it's grayed out? So that means it's not going to let me change my quality settings. I can turn on the flash off, flash on, flash auto, flash off. I cannot change my quality settings. I looked for every menu there is. I've figured out how to get into a more advanced menu. So all you do is while the camera is running, you press the upper area on the D-pad and a menu wheel comes up, and then you can rotate this around and you can choose playback settings, level meter, decibel meter, if you want to have stabilization, electronic image stabilization on or off. So that's with it on. Flash lamp, shooting mode, let's see what shooting mode is, photos, light painting, videos, slow motion, time lapse. So in videos, that's fine. I still haven't found a quality setting yet. So again, I'm still looking for how to change quality. That was that. What's this one? Professional mode. Resolution ratio. Click that. 720/30. Here it is. 720/60. 1080/24. 1080/60, no, 1080/30, 1080/60, and 4K/24 and 4K/30. Excellent. So it does have it. Okay, so we are going to go for 1080p/60. There. Boy, why did they bury that? Okay, Gudson, if you're going to make this app where this area you can tap and have it change your settings, then also do it here, where I could have tapped that and change my quality settings. Because I looked through all your manuals that came with the device, and I could not find this, how to get into this menu in the documentation. So, yeah, that's how you change a quality setting. And then there's grid lines, which I do like having grid lines on, so I want not that many, this many. I like having that. And then you have to go back into the menu every time. And then, what's this one? Frame. So you can have it square. Well, that's for if you want to do like Instagram-y type stuff. You can change your crop. That's actually cool. That's nice to be able to have, especially in the advent of Instagram TV, where everything's portraitized. And then this one's a filter, so you can have a filter mode. Now they're not labeled, so it's M1. Oh yeah, they are. It's just really hard to see. It's in super gray text. Original, beauty, Valenios, sentimental, halo, no, impact, nostalgia, dawn. I don't want any of those, so we'll go back. But that's nice that it allows you to apply filters at a higher recording rate. Xeon filters are locked at 720p. On this, it did not seem to be the case. And what was the other one we didn't look at? The last one is live streaming. We don't want to live stream, but I wanted to go back into professional mode. And then this is where you can change your shutter, your ISO, your focus, your exposure compensation, your white balance, and your zoom. So that is very cool. You can do all of that advanced stuff How do we get back? Now I'm stuck in that menu. As you can see, I'm still getting used to this, but there is a way to change the resolution as well as a ton of other settings. You just have to press that upper menu button. You just have to press this upper button when you're in camera mode. This is default, which is on the yaw follow, and it's pretty good speed, but if you want to get it into super fast, you double click right, and then now it's in sport, and it's quite a bit faster in sport mode. But you can still go slow. The one thing about the sport mode is that it seems to have a little bit of a roll tilt when you really whip it around in sport mode. So you probably don't want to use that very much. As opposed to, I mean, it still goes pretty quick in normal mode, but you don't get that, you don't get the jerkiness as you do in sport mode. And then there's Inception Mode. And in Inception Mode, that is, how did you do that? You triple press up. And now it goes into a flashlight mode, and this is called Inception Mode. And what you do here is this allows you to get your roll, you can do this cool shot where it rotates like this, completely, the world completely upside down. And you can get a really cool artistic shot that they call Inception Mode. That's super cool. And then you want to get back, you would, you have to double. See, there's a lot of control modes you have to learn. So it's like you triple press here and you double press here and it's a little bit confusing. You're really going to have to remember this stuff where it's a triple tap or a double tap and things of that nature. So I think this bottom one is like double tap to do something. What did I just do? I don't even know what I did now. You hit it once to, oh, now it's doing an auto zoom. What the heck was that? It just automatically zoomed in all by itself. Now it's zooming out all by itself. See, they have pre-programmed a ton of stuff into the hardware buttons, and it just does things, which is pretty neat, but you're gonna have to remember, what do all those things do? So, if this helped you, hit that like button. If you're new around here, subscribe. If you want to talk to me, leave a comment down below. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll put links in the description where you can buy this. I do have an Amazon shop store where I put my recommended items, as well as I'll link out on Amazon to this particular product.